Hello and welcome to Growers Farm. My name is James. Today is August the 1st and it is wet. We are getting very close to harvest now. We've got a little bit more fertilizing to do on the potatoes, but otherwise the rest of our crops are very near to being harvested, so I don't think it's going to be more than maybe a couple of weeks at most. We want to start getting stuff in because up here in Scotland it's going to start getting cold soon. But we are up here at the shop today because we have got this. Now I've said a couple of times that this has been recommended to me a few times. This is an Andersen RBM Pro 200. This is for stacking silage bales. And yeah, our silage bales have been out on the field for a little while now. So we are going to get them stacked, get them back near the farm. We're not actually going to put them in our shed yet. That's a bit early. For that, because they're still fermenting away and it'll be a little while before they actually have fermented to a point where we can use them. At that point we'll probably try and start moving them towards the farm and moving them into the farm, or we might just leave them where we're going to be stacking them today, because I've identified an area on the farm where this piece of kit will be useful to get them to, and just sort of leasing this for a couple of days just makes sense to us. Because we're able to quickly get our bales sorted with it as a result. So we're taking it back. We're in our we're in our T6155, which is plenty capable of pulling this piece of kit. And it should be a case of today we'll just able to run around our fields and get our bales stacked. So that's what we're looking to do. You can see here, field 1 is absolutely full of our bales. We do have one rogue hay bale in there that's got pretty wet and pretty horrible with all this rain we've had the last couple of days. But otherwise we should be okay. Now my biggest worry with this piece of kit is getting it in my gateways. Because we have gateways like this where it's a little bit tight, but we're okay otherwise. So let's unfold this and start getting some bales stacked. I think now this should work. Yep, that has picked it up and worked its magic. So yeah, we can get 24 bales on this stacker. We're going to just sort of get the middle of the field out first. And as I said, we've got an area of grass near field 7 where we're going to stack all these. And get them done. And that should be really good. So let's, yeah, I'm trying to work out where we've got 24 bales on this field, where I can get them stacked properly. I want to be slow with this. Slow and methodical will be helpful to us here. There we are. Do love the head on this. It works very well. Right. Yeah, and you can see we left a little bit of grass on this field. Oh, we were fully expecting this rain. We got a lot of bales though doing this. I'm hoping as I said, I'm hoping our autumn is going to be a little bit clearer, and we're going to be in a better position to get some hay in. It's not the end of the world being this way around, with having to make silage bales as opposed to hay bales. We can sell silage for an awful lot more than we can sell hay. Right, just sort of keeping an eye on that. There we go, that's loading the next one in. And we, so yeah, this piece of kit, this will make very short work of this. Yeah, next one's gone in. And yeah, making very short work of this. So I think we've got, can't remember how many bales we got, but off the 3 fields, we've got quite a few bales for us to put into our stack and or into our stacks and keep going. We are halfway through our first stack now. Oh, I think we misjudged where that bale is. We did. There it is. Let's pull out a little bit. Bit wider than I thought. Yeah, this has got a very adjusting head on this Andersen. Works really, really well for this. We missed it. Right, let's just back this up and get this onto this bale correctly. There we go. We've got to wait for it to come back down, really. And there we are. 15 bales so far. We've got, yeah, we've not got as many bales on this field as I originally thought we did. Right. So I think we got, yeah, we've probably got about half this field covered at the moment. There we go. Line that up. And we'll get this one next. Yeah, where are we going with the farm? So it's going to be an interesting few weeks. We've got a very, very busy time coming up. We're hoping this rain is going to clear in time for the harvest season to start, which, as I said, is not that far away. We're going to be getting. I mean, you can see the state of our fields. Our fields are actually in pretty good nick. It's going to be good. We're going to be spending about a month or so. So mid-August to mid-September, we should be doing the harvest, which is a fairly late harvest, but it's one of those things. Excuse me. It's one of those things where we need to get everything sort of. Everything to the right ripeness, and it tends to be that up here you tend to get later harvests as a result. Just trying to give things as long to grow as possible. Right, there we go. That is a full trailer of bales. So I reckon we've probably got about half the field left to do. What we got? Oh wow, we got 5 just down there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 bales by my count left on this field. So we've got at least another full load off here to do. And this is where it becomes interesting, because we've got to get out of this gateway now. Oh, we've got a tree here. Got to get out of this gateway towards the farm. And it does mean getting right into the hedgerow and trying not to scrape it on the gatepost, but we are clear. So yeah, cows are in the field. Yeah, looking pretty good. They're doing well at the moment. I'm really pleased with our cows. We should have a good calving season next year, I think. Lots of our cows this year are new, so it's not been a massive season this year, but it's looking good for next year. Right, so where we're going to take these is down here and around and into this area here. So as you can see, we've got this large patch of grass on this side of field 7. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this for storing our silage bales. Alright, so we will unload them here. And this should give us a better view of where we're unloading them as well. Get them as far back as I can. Right, I'm just going to jump out. Oh, slight the rain. Yeah, we can come a little bit further back. There we go. Right, so we will unload these here. We'll put this into forwards, and as they come off, we're then in a position where we can just drive forward a bit and hopefully be unloaded. Right, that's cleared them. There we go. Fold that back down, and yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring all of our silage bales up here. Unload them into this area. That will be good for them to ferment. As you can see, they're still reading as grass at the moment. Plenty of time for them to still ferment, but we need to get them all back here, and we don't want to mix them in with our existing silage bales because if we do that, we're going to be in trouble. We're gonna run out of. Well, we're going to be using grass or not properly fermented bales before we're using our older fermented ones. So yeah, we need to store these separately at the moment, and then we can come back later and go, right, let's transport some of these into our shed if we need to. To be perfectly honest, that is a fairly good place for us to store silage bales and gives us more space to store things like straw bales and bits like that we know we're going to have plenty of, but we're also worried we're not going to have enough storage space for. This machine may not work so well getting into this field from this direction because we can't do an angle from there. We might have to go up to the we're going to have to go up to the junction and turn around, I think. If we're going to get one of these on a more permanent basis, I think that we would need a better a solution for this. There are sort of normal bale stackers, but I'm worried about what they would do to our silage bales. That's the problem we've got, is that we're going to look at getting a normal small bale stacker, I think, for our straw bales, but I think when it comes to the wrapped bales, it's a little bit harder, and I see why lots of farms also do the actually use silage pits and things. I mean, this farm has silage pits. We don't use them. We actually tend to end up storing stuff in them in general, but I can see why lots of farms use silage pits instead of the wrap bales. It just makes things easier on them to get the bales collected in. Yeah, you see, from this direction we've got this much angle to get that trailer in pretty easily, and we seem to be able to get the trailer out fairly easily. We've got enough turning space. It's getting it back in here, and we're gonna have like 4 bales next trip in order to sort that. But that is going well, and that needs to get into position. Yeah, did do perfect. So yeah, it won't take us long to get these 24 collected up as well. Right. And in doing that, we will be good. And we can collect up the stragglers in a bit. There we are. It's working well. I like this piece of kit. I like this piece of kit a lot. If they made a slightly smaller version of it, that would be grand. That would certainly fit this farm a little bit better. Let's go and get these bits down this corner here. Because I think that one in the hedgerow is going to be an interesting one for us to get. Right, there we go. Didn't quite get in there. Alright, let's try this again. There we are. So lift that out and head back round and grab these two. So yeah, weather forecast for the next few days is more of this rain. It sort of holds us back from doing anything. Hopefully it will clear and we will be in a position where we can get on with things. In the meantime, of course, we've got the cows to deal with. We'll be doing more work with them and keeping them happy. As I said, if we keep them happy, then milk production will be really, really good in the next 12 months, and we should make a lot of money from that, or a lot more money than we have at the moment. We're good. We've got a very small loan at the moment, but otherwise we're good. Go. Right. We've left one in the hedgerow over there, so we'll go back and grab that. Oh, we've left two in the hedgerow. Can we get under this tree with this grab, I wonder? Will that actually get under here? Sadly, we should be able to get one of them. Should. Oh, no, we can't. The branch, I think, is in the way. I think we're going to... Okay, we know we've got... Oh! One of them decided to roll out for us. That's very kind. It would be helpful if I actually got the grab anywhere near it, though. I got that one. The other one is still under the tree, though. I think we're going to have to get the forks out here on that. Otherwise, I think this one isn't too far under the trees for us. No, it's not. So we can pop round here, grab that one. And then we've got some more here to grab. And yeah, this is working pretty well, to be honest. It's doing a grand job of getting these stacked in a brilliant time. I know I'm spending a lot of time doing this today. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get the rest of these collected up, the rest of these stacked, and we'll come back. We've got a couple of other bits to do on the farm, so I want to get those done, and I want to cover those in this vlog as well. For now, though, we're just going to get the rest of these the bales collected off this field and the other two, and then I'll pick things up with you later today, and we'll go over the other bits we've got to do on the farm. See you in a bit. So this is the last stack we've got. I need to be careful because I don't want to hit the stacks. There we go. So yeah, this is our last stack. We've got a lot of bales here. So 24 in a stack. We've got 96 there, plus another 15 here. We are looking at well over 100 bales here, which is going to keep us going for a long while. Certainly should keep us going well into next year. Very, very pleased with that. Let's pull this forward to here, and then we can unload this stack very nicely. I'm gonna, yeah, straighten myself up. Let's look where we're gonna unload it. We can move forward a little bit. Right, there we go. Happy with that. And that'll then start pushing off. There we go. And that's off. So we can fold this down. We're going to take this back up to the shop because it'll get picked up from there. But I'm pretty pleased with that. That is some nice stacking that we've done there. So we'll get this back to the shop because there's no more of this for us to do this year, or certainly not for a few months. And if that's the case, then we'll borrow this again. For now, though, that's really good. That's got that done. Before we go and do that, we might as well hang about down here quickly. Because we do need to at least do some clearing with our cows today. They've been a bit messy in their feeding. They're otherwise okay, but do need doing. So we'll just bring this up here. Yeah, I've been talking about getting some shelving for this for a while. But, there we go. Away. So this will collect up fairly easily, like so, and we'll just put it back into their feeding trough. Perfect. Right. Yeah, we'll go and check on their manure in a bit as well. I think we'll have to. We need to give them a clean out and probably switch their straw as too. But at the moment, I'm quite happy with that. That is all good. I'm going to end this vlog pretty much as we started it. We're going to take this back up to the shop, return it. And yeah, that is a job well done. We have got all of our silage bales back towards the farm. We'll get them moved maybe a little bit later. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.